Hi, my name is Julio Corrales. I'm a solutions consultant with Mavenspire. In my career, I've had a lot of opportunities to work with technologies to interconnect remote locations. So whether it be hospital systems that are trying to interconnect their clinics and branch locations, or it's to connect international sites. They've typically used point-to-point links, MPLS circuits, expensive technologies that relied on circuit costs, long times to implement, and very complex technologies too. So I'm excited to talk about SD-WAN, which is really a disruptor within this space. So organizations that have typically had to spend on each branch addition to connect up a data center or to connect up clinics or remote locations, remote offices, the challenges they found is that they need to invest in expensive private circuits. These are either point-to-point links, MPLS circuitry, or lit fiber shots. It's usually a very limited availability of these services, so it's costly. It's also, because they're limited and because there's so much complexity around these services, it takes a long time to implement. Lead times are typically 90 days for these types of circuits. So SD-WAN, what it offers you is that ability to deliver these privatized services, but use your own network to do so. How does it do that? It extends the edge out to your remote location. So the software-defined network now is extended beyond the edge and uses public cloud services to interconnect the sites. And it uses your available commercial links or your available links. You can multiplex a Fios broadband connection with a Comcast connection. And rather than be an active standby as it typically is when you use different service providers, you can actually multiplex this link and present it as a single link for usage. SD-WAN also has the ability to optimize traffic usage so that you get a better throughput on that connection. For those organizations that have to consider security for compliance or regulatory requirements, SD-WAN provides a layer 7 overlay of firewall services, segmentation of traffic, and encryption. Those three standards meet most of requirements for providing secured communications against these regulatory frameworks. One of the advantages of SD-WAN is the lead time for traditional services is typically 90 days. Sometimes there is an availability of those services to the remote area you're trying to connect. SD-WAN allows the ability to bring up new sites within hours by extending the edge all the way to the branch location with either a physical device that becomes the endpoint or even supported within virtual environments, so that if you have a VMware environment or Hyper-V environment, you can deploy your edge appliance as a virtual app. So it really increases the ability of an organization to extend its reach. This is specifically, or rather, it's particularly important for organizations that are going through some kind of growth or acquisition that need to quickly integrate new sites, new partners within their ecosystem. Organizations that have been challenged by trying to provide replication services, DR services, over either back to a data center, a colo, or trying to provide those replication services to their branch locations when they're bringing limited bandwidth through these traditional technologies, can see real benefits by delivering SD-WAN. SD-WAN services, especially those delivered by VeloCloud and VMware, allow you to scale your bandwidth past the 100 meg, 200 meg tier, where you can look at having 1 gigabit, 4 gigabit, 8 gigabit services. Each of the platforms is highly scalable and has maximums, but most organizations will see that they can operate around the 1 gigabit, 2 gigabit for their environments where they were originally only maybe using 100 meg to 200 meg connections. So you can see how organizations may be able to deliver greater services to their branch locations or to the remote sites because now they have greater bandwidth to offer them. all within the same secure enclave, and all with this overlay that essentially interconnects the sites as if they were next door.